Forestry and Fisheries will hand over fishing rights to two cooperatives in the Namaqualand. Previously, individual community members had to apply themselves or through companies. Now, the department says it has invested resources in working with more than 300 communities in the 4 coastal provinces to recognize small-scale fishers and small-scale fishing communities. Now, the fishing rights will be valid for 15 years. Our reporter Ulrich Hendriks is at Port Nolloth in the Northern Cape, where the first 2 cooperatives will receive fishing rights. A very good morning to you, Ulrich. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you can hear me. Do tell us what will be happening today.
No, it's fine. They said it's...
Hi, good morning, Simpiwe. Well, today we've got 2 cooperatives, one from Namaqualand and one from Port Nolloth here in the Namaqualand will receive fishing rights. Normally it was given to either big companies or to individuals, and so the bigger communities or the communities on the ground didn't really benefit from them. But to talk to us about this more is the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Minister, how will this work?
Thank you very much. Today we're handing over fishing permits to co-ops. Cooperatives will be the program that will be the structure that will be superseding the fact that some community members now, over 103, will be able to fish legally, to exploit the resources, to change the lives of the people around here, to make sure that their economy and their livelihood are improved. Obviously, there will be a lot of work beyond this in training, to make sure that they work accordingly. But the species that have been identified is a fish basket, so that we can prolong. Hopefully, they will be able to have capacity to do processing beyond the fishing program.
We're talking about all 4 coastal provinces that will receive fishing rights. How many people do you hope to benefit from this program?
Obviously, the numbers will change as you go to provinces. I don't have the numbers now, but I know that in some provinces you have got richer resources in terms of fishing, which means they will have bigger numbers. But here is 103. It is informed by the fish availability. But hopefully, if we fish sustainable, we may improve the numbers as time goes on.
Talking about fish availability, we've got snook here, we've got some other fish species. But the big question, of course, there was a court judgment the other day about rock lobster. Will that form part of it?
I can assure you this, that is a case I am not yet over. No NGO may determine how we assist our people in terms of fish resources. It is so bad that at a time when we are dealing with empowering black people, we have got such interest. I don't misunderstand. I value their contribution into this sector. But I think to be prescriptive at what government may do is really, really off-board. But I'm still studying the judgment. I think I'll take a decision to make sure that if the judgment has got areas that can be challenged, we'll do so.
Of course, this means that, fishing communities that has been fishing from this coast 4 generations will be able to now to basically fish for subsistence and to sell that to support the family.
And the aim is to go beyond the fishing program. The aim is to ensure that they can process their fish, they can market their fish, so that in the long run, future generations will be proud of staying close to the ocean. It will be the first time that black people have got a right that is guaranteed, that is given as per law, that they'll be able to use that. And the aim also is to reduce the spectra of poaching, because some people are forced into poaching by socio-economic conditions. And if we open this kind of ventures, we want the people around these areas to partner with government to fight the scourge of poaching.
And then, of course, people here in Port Nolloth and the ones that are benefiting in Namaqualand, we look at the quay that we are on currently. Not really that safe, and people have been complaining about this for years. Are you in a program to sort of rehabilitate those quays?
Maybe our launch of today has made many people to see what the condition they are. We will be engaging our sister department, that is Department of Public Works, to make sure that we come back to put this harbour back to its condition so that it is in a better space. I will be meeting with the Minister of Public Works so that our teams must come and see what that. We cannot expect our fishermen to work under these conditions.
Thank you very much,
Welcome.
Minister.
I'm with the MEC of
and we'll speak to him, but
maybe you should just say hi.
we'll speak to him a bit later here on SABC News channel 404. Well, this is great news for communities here in Port Nolloth and of course on the Club Bay, communities that have traditionally been fishermen. Their fathers and their fathers before them have been fishing from these very same waters, and for years they were not being able to do that because they didn't get fishing quotas, so they will now be able to get back to the sea and do it in a legal way. It's back to the studio, Simpiwe.
Ulrich, thank you so much. That was our reporter Ulrich Hendriks speaking to us live from Port Nolloth in the northern